This is an AMC update, sort of. I don't know shit about the stock market. I don't know shit about the economy. I just know I got 50 shares into AMC. I'm broke. Trying my best. I believe in it. I fucking hope to God it shoots up to the rocket and I walk away with $1 million. But this is talking about the expected price because I feel like it's coming. It feels close. I know we all have been saying that for a long time, but I do feel closer than all the other times I've said it. Feels like we're close. But we're all thinking about the price. It's becoming real. Gensler's almost out ready with the SEC's report on GameStop. I know they had that interview that they posted online about him talking about it being on his desk, and it seems like it's getting close to being presented. That'll be cool to see. But looking at GameStop's price, how much it soared, it's like $470. Now, I'm not going to say I'm 100% specifically true on all these facts. Remember, I'm not an analyst or of any sort. I'm just some Joe Schmo looking at the stock, looking at the line. Like freaking AMC Lou says not to do every single day. You know we're all doing it. Check the line. How's it doing? Check the line. Ooh, hey, oh, great. Did you text my friend about, guess what? It's going to the moon. We've all been there. But now we're thinking about the price, so I just wanted to comment on that. GameStop, at the time, had a lot less shares than AMC did, right? So because of how small it was in comparison to AMC at the time, and that it was very heavily shorted, but I feel like maybe because of the size of it, there's a lot more pressure easily developed because it was a lot smaller. Now, if let's say out of 50 million shares, right, 70 million shares got shorted, and possibly maybe all of them were synthetics, but let's just say it was shorted 70 shares. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's more than the float. Now, people have commented on AMC being in the billions. I don't know enough about the economy, about the stock market, about no matter how amazing your DD sounds, the higher the numbers I hear, the harder it is to really wrap my head around. I've heard people say AMC is going to shoot up. Now, GameStop shot up to like $475, somewhere around there. Right? $475 from a measly, $5, $10 a share? Huge. AMC is right now at 45, 46. Right? Now, we've been this high before, but we dropped down. And we've been slowly, steadily climbing up to near that 45, 50 range. We were just in it before, the beginning of the week. We're there, but it's not like we shot straight up there. We're getting there. And it feels like we should have been here all along. And with the amount of dark pool shit going on, it should have been even a lot higher. We all have those feelings. We all know this to be true. Now I'm going in there with 50 measly shares and thinking, oh my God, what do I need to make any amount of money? The more that would be helpful. But to me, what can I safely say? This is the lowest amount that I can say. This is a lot of money. This is extremely helpful. This gets me going. That $70 range we hit before, but because we hit it, I know we can hit it again. I know we can go higher. People have said it's going to be 100. I feel like it should already be there. But I know how much these freaking hedge funds, these institutions, I know how hard they're going to try to keep the damn price down. So you people saying it's going to be 100,000 a share, I wish. I'm right there with you. I wish. But I feel like there is no way anyone on that side is going to be okay with giving all of us retailers $100,000 a share. I'm not saying to drop out. I really hope you don't think of me as being FUD, all right, or sending you all that fake crap. I'm not talking to all of you. Some of you I know are straight up just not going to listen, all right? But this message isn't for everyone. I understand that. But this message is for those people who are at, like, you got 20 shares. You got 50 shares. You have a small amount of shares, and you're really just looking at this like, hey, I'm getting by $20, $50 a week, and things are starting to get tight. I'm starting to look at gas, thinking, I'll walk, because I can't afford it all. I'm thinking, I'm going to have a bowl of ramen noodles, because I'm broke. I need to make that money last. You start really feeling like, I need this money. I need something. Because if I keep this up, I'm going to lose my mind. But if I go out and just overindulge myself a little bit, I feel like I'm not going to survive. Something has got to change. I need some help. And we're all looking at that price. But there are some of us that are looking at a price thinking, we want to be apes. We want to hold out till they shower us with diamonds. But some of you got to know, we're going in this and our heart's skipping. We're freaking out. We need some freaking money. For those of you that are in that position, I'm in there with you. I'm right there with you. And I'm trying to give you the confidence to just know, when this price hits $150 and you're thinking, that was easy. There's going to be some fluctuations. People are saying it's going to go higher. There's people telling me at like 100% it's going to drop. And the more people that sell, it's going to drop even harder. Should I sell? Should I? Oh my God, I need to get this price. I'm telling you guys. Because the people that got 5,000 shares, 10,000 shares, 2,000 shares, fuck me, Jesus Christ, how the fuck? That's fucking good for you, man, but Jesus fucking Christ. 1,000 shares. Fuck you for being awesome. That's fucking awesome that you have that. Dude, you hit $100 and you're like, let it rain, bitches, let it rain. We hit $100 and we're feeling like, with 50 shares, with 20 shares, that's great, but we're never going to feel what you feel unless we hold, unless we really believe it's going to get to that price. And I'm telling you guys, GameStop hit $475. And let's face it, once GameStop happened, it's like they almost doubled down their efforts on AMC. And the more we got involved, the harder they really got into it. And the harder they leveraged themselves over this thing, betting on no fucking way will this thing go. But who fucking knew how powerful this community could be? We bought into it. We invested in the company. We believed in it. And we didn't sell. And that price kept getting higher and higher, despite all the goddamn manipulation that's been involved. And let's face it, there's been enough due diligence from so many of you fuckers that there's no goddamn way anyone doesn't believe there's been no market manipulation. If you say there's no market manipulation, you're on the other side. You're a fucking idiot. But with all this shit that's been going on, it's like they tried even harder. After GameStop, after we bought in, after we said, fuck you, no. And it just seems like, I know this is going to get to 500. How many of us hold on is going to determine how quickly it's going to get there. But you have to know, we're bigger than GameStop. At least what happened. GameStop, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to put you guys down in that position. You guys are in the same fucking boat. You're even in a better boat. Some of you guys have been holding out since that really low price, knowing like, fuck you, it's gonna go up. I bought into GameStop shit too. I'm right there with you. I believe that thing's gonna shoot up. But I have like 5 shares of GameStop. So I'm like so low that I'll take anything. I go, if you hit above my mark, great. But it's easier for me to just hold out because I am 100% guaranteed I know I'm going to make my money back. But am I going to be making it rain diamonds with my GameStop stock? No. But I know it's going to fucking go. AMC is going to go. I bought a lot more in AMC, but just because it was cheaper, it was a better deal. GameStop's going to go. And it's going to get to like 150. And that's when there's going to be the volatility. It's going to be like dancing on dynamite. Okay? I promise you, it's going to be like dancing on dynamite. You're going to see this thing go up, and you're going to have people go out of their fucking minds. The news is going to talking shit. Maybe the news doesn't even cover it all, but you know everyone's going to be feeling like this. Do I need to sell? Oh my God, it went up. Oh my God, do I need to sell? Oh my God, it's going up. It's going to be crazy. Everyone's going to be feeling that way. You got to calm down and just realize this is that first testing moment to really say, what do I believe? All right? A lot of you are going to feel that moment hit, and you're going to be like, I got to jump now. And you know what? I really wish you weren't in that position. Not because you'd be feeling forced that you had to jump ship and sell out as quickly as possible with the best price possible. I get it. I'm there. I've been there way too many times. I fucking get it. But for those of you that are on the fence, when you get to that point and you feel like you can go, you can still hold out. It's going to go up to $500 a share. It will go up there. The question is how much we hold, how strongly we hold, and the less we sell, the quicker it gets there. But the amount of shit that's involved with this thing, it's going to go. And of course, GameStop's going to go. It's going to happen. We're going to see it. And everyone's going to be freaking out. But the entire time that it's happening and you're freaking out, you have to believe in a number. You have to believe in the number. Like, you have to not just be thinking, this is where I want it to be. You have to believe, I am holding out for this number. And if we all find a number high enough that everyone's willing to hold out for that number, like let's just say right now, everyone is at that 150 mark. Let's just say everyone, in their minds, everyone 100%, one of you believes 150. It's going to go up to 150, I believe that. But when it gets there, now you don't know what to believe. Now comes the question. Do I sell? Do I hold? And you're gonna be feeling really stressed and really scared. Every second is gonna feel like, after that moment, you're gonna feel like every second is a possible chance you're gonna lose money. And that you're no longer gonna get the most amount of money. You have to let that mark happen and feel like, okay, now let's see how much money I'm going to make. You have to believe that it's going to hit 150. That's when shit's get crazy. And that's when people are going to start thinking, holy shit. It's there. This is happening. This is it. And you're going to see GameStop's price shoot up. And everyone's going to be thinking, oh my God. This is it. It's really fucking happening. Holy shit. I'm AMC, the rocket. We're going. GameStop. Oh my God. Fuck you guys. You're going. Holy shit. It's happening. It's fucking happening. Calm down. If I tell you I'm going to slap you in the face, I stand you up right in front of me and say, okay, I'm going to slap you in the face. It's going to be sometime in the future. I can't tell you when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Fuck you. We engage in a conversation. We're hanging out. We're talking. Okay? Now, every time I move my hand, a party's going to be wondering, is this happening? Is this happening? Okay? We've all been talking about the Moass, right? For generations now, for lifetimes now. Moass, the Moass. Volkswagen. Look at the Moass. We're going to have the Moass. It's like, get it. You don't need to keep saying it. Okay? A lot of YouTube channels. I love you all to death, but Jesus Christ, a lot of YouTube channels is the same fucking shit. Hey, I got breaking news, blah, 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 and AMC. And then they always finish it off with, now remember, I'm not an analyst. I don't know. Could be anything. Could go up. Could go down. But I got this really good hunch. And here's some DD to kind of go with my hunch. A reason that it's going to go this week, tomorrow, this month, this date. And you're like, guys, calm down. It's going to happen. We all don't know when it's going to happen. It's going to take a combination of things that are completely out of our control. The only thing that you do have control of is whether you buy more or whether you just stay the course, keep everything you got and don't do anything, or whether you sell. That's in your control. What you do with that power is up to you. But I'm telling you, if you get to a point in your head where this is how high it's going to go, when it happens, okay? And you're always only thinking about that price. And now everything above it, anything above it, for you, is a question. I don't know. Okay? If I said the stock could go up to $80, how many of you would actually sit back and be like, yeah, the stock at some point in the future is going to go above the $50 line? Yeah, I believe that. 100%. Sure. Going to go up. We're at 46 right now. Okay? A lot of you, I tell you, it's going to go somewhere. So, some of you have a line of belief. Some of you have this $100,000 mark. Look, honestly, I don't feel like they would allow it to go that high. You have to realize there's going to be some cap, some limitations. Okay? 100,000 a share. And then right after they sell at that price, they're going to give everyone free blowjobs. You know, with every 100 shares you sell, for every $100,000 we give you, we're going to include a bow tie puppy. Like, fuck off. They're not going to give you $100,000. But they are going to sell, or they are going to buy, and they're going to buy it at the cheapest fucking price possible, and they're going to do everything they can to buy it at the cheapest fucking price possible. And there's going to be some level of control on their part, some shady shit they can do, and they have done, and there's things that we probably don't even know that they're capable of doing. They probably have a few last minute tricks up their sleeve when things happen, like turning off the 5 fucking button, right? Like, that shit's going to happen. They're going to pull some shit out of their ass that they're going to piss you off and feel like, not fair. It should be up here. Guys, they're going to do everything in their power to cheat the system and get out of it as costly and effectively as possible. All right? And they have the power to do that, unfortunately. But this situation is going to change things, all right? Gary Gensler at the SEC is doing a really good job, all right? But a lot of these things, a lot of our actions kind of made things easier to see, easier to kind of put some pressure under the SEC to kind of do things in the direction that would most benefit us because of our level of involvement. And this is great that we've been doing this, but nevertheless, for now, they're going to pull some shady shit, and they're all going to make you feel in some way or another you got fucked out of a little bit of money. Well, there's Wall Street. All right, but we are going to walk away with money, a good amount of money. Compared to the amount of money that you put in as an investor, you're going to see this price go up to $150. And for every single one of you, considering every single one of you has bought into this thing at a $70 price or less, you're 100% then guaranteed that when it hits 150 bucks, you've made profit, a decent amount of profit. Right? Some of you have 5 shares, 10 shares, 1 share. Some of you have thousands of shares. Okay? And the way Wall Street works is the bigger the margin, the more money you make. Fortunately, the more money you spend, the more money you make. But there is a way to make some good money. This price is going to go to 150. And that's when everyone's going to start wondering, this is it. How far does it go? When do I sell? Now is the time to sell, but when? When do I sell? It's going to hit $500. I want to believe that. I'm telling myself that. I look at GameStop and think, this thing has been attacked. Now, GameStop isn't even done. There are people still pulling that shit against it. Okay? But there are people, small things, smaller hedge funds, institutions who've gotten into this AMC thing the same way some of the smaller ones that got involved, because it wasn't everybody, it was just a couple hedge funds that just got over leveraged in GameStop, and it sent it up to 475 bucks. Not every domino that was involved fell that day. There are still dominoes up for GameStop. It still has room to shoot. And look at the price of where it is right now. So considering if it shoots from like 200 bucks a share and it was at 475, this thing could go up. This thing could go up to like 500, 800 a share. God, who fucking knows? But you watch, GameStop's going to go up. It's going to go up to 500 again. But you look at AMC and it's like those little dominoes didn't fall. And if we hit it the right way, those little dominoes could topple all the dominoes at once. It could. Then this thing would turn into the real Moass. We'd look back and think that was the Moass. Every domino fell. And it's going to do shit to the market. But it's going to do amazing wonders to your wallet. Question is, what do you do afterwards? What do you do? How do you get there? How do you get to that point? This is the time to sell. When do you sell? If all you think to yourself is, once I hit this line, I'm willing to sell, you're going to be more likely to sell. You have to have a high number. All right? For me, I look at $100 and think, that's great. It can definitely go higher. I need to go as high as it can. What's the highest I feel like it can go, and I can make a good chunk of change? And I see 500 is a great number. 500 is an attainable number. But only if a lot of us hold out. For those of you on your last limb, on your last dollar, and every Thursday and Friday for you feels like a freaking holiday when you get that check. For those of you looking at this thing and you invested in it for some help, like given a winning lottery ticket just waiting to be cashed in, this is going to be very helpful for you. But the more willing we are to wait, the faster it will go up. The more we are willing to wait, and the higher we're willing to wait for a number, the faster it gets there. If it hits 150, and a lot of us just crumble under stress and anxiety and desperation and just jump ship just to cash out so we can start taking care of our fucking problems. Start eating a dinner again. For those of you that are there, it's going to hit 500. We just got to wait for it. You just got to wait for it. It's going to hit 500. And some of you with like 100 shares, 20 shares,